5 students and a teacher. Where did you get that idea? Oh. Okay, 5 students and a teacher is the title of our story. Here we go. Get ready. And...
Well, I got to school the other day and there was 5 students and a teacher. So I didn't know where I exactly fit into this. But I started
to think that if I went to the gymnasium and did a couple of flips, that I would get out of this and I would go back and I would do a little bit of math. So
that if I did do a little bit of math, I'd be ending up eating frogs for the rest of my life.
Oh, it's time to go to lunch. Let's all go down and eat something exciting. Wonder what
we'll be eating.
Wonder what we'll be
eating.
Good.
I wonder what we'll be eating because it might be really gruesome, or there might be octopuses coming out.
Or it might be legs swimming in my soup.
Well, what I usually thought that it would be a 10-foot large octopus just squirming around on my tray that always picked your nose and made you do flips on the hard ground and make you...
Oh no, what did we get on our cafeteria report? I'm sure it's an excellent.
Well, since she said we got an excellent, no tail was coming out of my soup and it wouldn't have been that fair, so we shouldn't have got an excellent. Excellents are the greatest. You really want to get them because you get to eat outside.
And if you eat outside,
that's the best thing.
Because ants crawl up
your nose.
Let's give those volunteers
I like that part of it because the show's always different. So, you know, it doesn't become stale for us. And every child's going to learn differently through each show. You know, every kid learns through different means. Some learn better auditorily, some learn better visually, and some kinesthetically. And this particular show, they get to do all. They get to actually do it, they see it, and they hear it. And so it's coming in through all the representational systems, and so that's more of a complete learning experience.
So what we want for you to do is use your creative minds and invent some words for us. Create a word like shushkamana.
Hullabaloo.
Okay, and Brad?
Supercalifragilisticexpial.
Wait a minute. I've heard of that word before. Have you guys heard of that word before? Okay, so that means that would be a new word.
Can I try again then?
Okay, what?
Cordadaba do.
Okay. Say it again. The word is schism, scoosum, block.
I'm sorry. Schism, scoosum, blah.
S
K
C
M
I
Z
H
M
M
B
O
S
A
O
P
K
K.
Schism block.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm not really sure what that word means, so let's ask the spellmaster to define that word for us, shall we? Okay, spellmaster, please define that word for us.
Schism, scoosum, blah.
Means
Working
out
of
your
house.
Ah, okay. It's like the cottage industry. Pretty much, you know. Yes. Say it. The word is, spellmaster, impossifulo.
Impossifulo.
I
M
P
O
S
I
F
F
O
L
U Impossifulu.
They put the accent on there. Fulu. Okay. Tell you what, spellmaster, what part of speech is impossifulu?
Impossifulu
Is
a
noun.
It's a noun. Okay. Well, let's try something else. Let's have the professor, put your hands up, let's have the professor use the word in a sentence and using context clues, let's see if you guys can figure out what that word means. Okay? Shall we do that? Okay. So, spellmaster, would you please use the word in a sentence for us?
Yesterday,
My
horse said, "Hey,
you
ride on my
back
and if you
don't
use
my
impossifulu,
you
will fall off."
It's glue. It's a type of glue. Okay, so let's see. Let's try another word here. Let's try another. Yeah. Okay, well, the next word is
K.
Okay, let's try this again. Now, please use the word in a sentence for us. Spell that.
Once
There.
was a
Man
who rode on
a pig
plane. This man
was
likely to not
be
using his
When
he took his
head
and placed it
on
the table.
What does that word mean? Yes, what do you think that means? It's paper? What else could it be? Your mind. Very cool. Okay, yes? His bag. It could be his bag. Okay, let's give this bowmaster a hand.
Everybody in the group came to this from their own particular point of view. Myself, I was a teacher for 12 years, and about halfway through my teaching career, I saw a group called Comedy Sports and saw these games, the improvisational comedy games, and brought them back to class the next day. The kids loved it, so we really got into the process of improvisation in the classroom. So through 7 years of working with kids at that point, I saw the importance of using improvisation, not as the primary tool, but as one of the weapons in the arsenal of a teacher. And, well, it's true. We need as many weapons as possible. So when I got to the point of saying, school, I got to take a break, because a lot of teachers just got to take a step back, I did. And when Young Audiences of Greater Dallas was looking for an improvisational troupe, I was contacted by Sean, and Sean I had known through Comedy Sports, and Bob was connected, so there was a lot of already networked, we were already networked together, and therefore come together, and this is what we got right now.
It would seem that it'd be a very big thrill for somebody who enjoys being on stage, that you've got a job where it never really gets old because each day is going to be different.
Well, that's why I was a teacher. That's why I love teaching so much. I taught severely gifted kids, the IQs of 140 plus. So I had the lowest IQ in class. So to me, every day was an impossibly wonderful challenge. And improvisation and teaching are synonymous as far as I'm concerned, because teachers on a daily basis are constantly improvising. So, hey, John, when you don't understand something in class, the teacher doesn't say, I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I'll come back tomorrow after I read up on it. No, the teacher goes, well, let's see, now what can I do? Boom, and you're helped right there. And so I think that teachers understanding their power and that they improvise all the time is just as important as the kids understanding their power, that they have all that creative stuff inside of them, inside their minds, that they can bring out.
What are some of the success stories for you that make all this worthwhile?
Well, I remember it was in West Dallas, and we were with a large group of Hispanic kids. And after one of our workshops, the teacher came up and she says, I want to thank you very much. And I went, you're welcome, and it's like, no. Boy, Jesse there? And I said, yeah. He said, he cannot read, he cannot write, he can't, he's really in sorry shape. And he was one of the kids that was the best we had in that workshop. And I was going, he can't read, he can't write, it's like, it just floored me. But we've worked with everything from, we've worked with handicapped kids, we worked with visually impaired and hearing impaired kids, we've worked with convicted felons. I think working with, my personal favorite is the hearing impaired kids. I've never seen such energy and such creativity. So all those things happen with the power of improvisation. It's very simple.
Almost seems like you'd be willing to pay people to do this.
That's why I'm doing it. They're willing to pay me for it. No, it's just like, I think teachers are a lot of the same way. And I know I'm plugging teachers a lot here, but I think it's real important to realize that there's a heart to everything that you do. And if you enjoy what you're doing, it's not work. And I love what I'm doing here because I know I'm making a difference. Just like when I was a teacher, I enjoyed teaching because, they could have paid me half as much, and I still would have done it. I mean, that's an indictment for teachers there, please. I didn't mean that, Governor Richards, I didn't mean that, please. Okay, or Governor Bush, whichever. It's really important to realize where it comes from. And to me and everybody in the group, it comes from the heart. And when that happens, it's going to be a positive thing.
You guys were a great audience. You came up with some great ideas. Behavior was perfect. Didn't have to blow my duck call that much. Thank you. You were great. We loved being in Abilene this week. We are Kidprov. Thank you.
Thank you.